Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about rainwater harvesting. But before that we will discuss about conservation of water. So conservation means to save water. Now the question is there, why do we have to save water? Naturally we have to save water because the population is increasing day by day, and as well as the demand for water is increasing day by day. And the less availability of the usable water is the main reason to conserve the water. And when we're talking about the ways how we can conserve water, the most important way to conserve water is the rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting means to conserve the rainwater for future use, because with the help of the rainwater harvesting, the groundwater, the level of the groundwater can be increased in a very effective way. So let us start how we can do the rainwater harvesting. So the collection of the rainwater, the storing of the rainwater for future use, it is known as rainwater harvesting. And there is one of the most simple way to do the rainwater harvesting is the pits and tanks. We can dig the pits, and we can make the tanks in a low lying area. Okay, so that the rainwater can be collected into that, and later on slowly it will seeps down into the ground. And next one, and which is the most important way of rainwater harvesting, is the rooftop rainwater harvesting. Rooftop means water. When the rain is there, so naturally it is collected over the roof. So from the roof, with the help of the pipes, the water will reaches to the ground, and here with the air it will collect it into the tanks. And after the process of filtration, slowly it will seeps down into the ground and increase the groundwater. Okay, so rooftop rainwater harvesting means when the water on the roof is coming down on the into the earth, slowly seeps down and just increase the groundwater level. So by adopting these methods, we can easily conserve the water. Use the water as much as amount you need it. Don't waste water. Use the buckets. Don't use the pipe. And that by adopting these small ways, we can easily conserve the water. Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss text questions of our chapter number 14, water. So there is a next question for you. To clean the glasses of the specs, people often breathe out, and when they breathe out, the glasses of the specs become wet. The question is there, why it is so? Why do the glasses of the specs become wet? So it is due to the process of condensation. It is due to the process of condensation. Condensation means when the water vapor converted into water droplet. So when we breathe out, the hot air coming out from our body, and when this hot air comes in contact with the cold glasses of the specs, they converted into tiny droplets of water, and due to these droplets, our glasses of the specs become wet. So to clean the glasses of the specs, people breathe out, it becomes wet due to the process of condensation. Condensation means when the water vapor changes into water droplets. Now the next one for you, how are clouds formed? As you know, clouds are formed due to the process of, first of all, evaporation. Next one, transpiration. Transpiration is done by the plants. When the water evaporates from the aerial parts of the plants, that is transpiration. And next one is condensation. So, due to the heat of the sun, water from the water bodies, seas, ocean, river, lakes, evaporate and converted into water vapor. In the meantime, plants, aerial parts of the plant also do the process of transpiration. Now the water which is changes into water droplets reaches higher into the atmosphere, and here, due to the low temperature, these water vapors converted into tiny drops of water. This process is known as condensation, and when these tiny drops of water, these collect together, they forms the clouds. And when these clouds becomes heavy, they will come down as a rain, and that process is known as precipitation. Means clouds are formed due to the process of evaporation and transpiration. The water converted into water vapor, and water vapor higher up into the atmosphere converted into tiny drops of water. These drops combine together to form the clouds. Now the next one is there, when does drought occur? Drought occur when there is no rain over a long period of time. If there is no rain over a long period of time, then that situation is there, and naturally it's an adverse effect on human being as well as plants as well as animals. There is no food, no fooder for anyone. And what is the solution of that? Naturally, it is a natural disaster. But if we will maintain the balance in our ecosystem, if we will plant more and more trees, we can avoid these type of situation.